pass brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And his throw here is incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Patriots 7. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Wentz now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
It's now second.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Wentz's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Score set on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Second half begins with a run by Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Henry, the ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
To me, the defense is looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. They do go for it. It's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9. 14.
Here's Wentz to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 11 yards there, first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle that time by Sidney Jones.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Man, that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Henry. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
Pickup on the play.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, here's Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come on now, come on now. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Carr now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Not much there, only a yard. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Push him back down. Push him back. 36, 36.
To throw again on second down. Carr, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Looking for Campbell. He's got a man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
48-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Target.
Operating from the gun. Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Back to you. Hey, 734. Mike 55.
From midfield, here's Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 7. At the 50.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
2-yard gain.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. 48 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Right there in the middle. 50, 93. Switch up. 55 is my guy. 55.
From the gun, Carr. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Catch made here by Campbell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
a good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Now Carr. And that one falls incomplete. Trying to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
For number 32.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. No chance. Express.
Now Carr again. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Back 55, back 55. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
They'll go for it with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Patriots get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Carr, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tank on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Wentz to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll find Hall. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Winston. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Campbell making the catch. And out across midfield down to the 45. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
The 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Miami, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to